So I'm finally back from Hong Kong, back in Austria, back in my studio. I finished my working day, it's now 7 p.m. and I have time to make this lesson. I was looking forward to this couple of weeks now. The credit for this lesson I have to credit Alan Questel with his program Pregnant Pauses. This lesson is about rolling, how to roll on the floor, and it's really such an essential lesson. And it's one of my favorites. I love to teach it, and everybody who does it has some benefit from it. I'm tired of bragging for benefits. I never did it actually. I don't want it. I don't want to cook up reasons why this is beneficial. It's just a great lesson, and it improves the ability to roll from one side to the other. It doesn't matter if it's your bed or your carpet. It's just a fun activity to do. I think it's good to organize your ability to start movement from from your shoulders and from your hips instead of your torso, which is good for back problems to learn this skill. But anyways, it's a great lesson, and let's get into it. You will need a carpet. In Feldenkrais, we need a floor. We need a floor, a carpet, a blanket, anything. You can do it on a wooden floor. Should be not too cold. Maybe some pillows. And come to your left side. So I can guide you through the movement, starting on the left side. That's very interesting, because some people are more comfortable on their right side, some are more comfortable on their left side. Depends, of course, on the room, on the bed, on their position towards the room, but also on their torso. And there might be a scoliosis. So the side people are more comfortable on is the side that can be longer. So please come to lie onto your left side if you're not already. Maybe take a pillow under your head, knees on top of each other, feet on top of each other. You're really on your left side, and the arms kind of on top of each other too, like the elbows and the hands on top of each other. So you're resting on your left side. Where's my microphone? Microphone, hello? Okay. In this lesson, I want to go deep. Yeah? So we need time to rest, to relax, and to be on the floor, and forget about the exercise. We have many possibilities as humans. We can move, we can talk, we can do stuff. But when you're just resting on the floor, it's just a possibility, but no action. Let's start with something small. Something that's available. Something that's always available. Should always be available is the ability to feel. So just feel what? Feel. You're lying on your left side. So your right shoulder is on top of your chest in a way. Chest. Shoulder. The shoulder has a weight. No, you don't have to do anything. You just lie. You're just lying. You're just resting, but feel the weight of your shoulder and feel your chest breathing in, and maybe there's a pause, and then there's the out breath, and there's a pause maybe, and then there's an in breath again, and your shoulder is floating on top of your chest. Is it? Is your right arm moving together with your breathing? You see, this is going to be deep.
your right leg is on top of your left leg. The left leg has to carry the weight of the right leg. It's not a balancing act, it's just some little bit of weight. And your right ear is on top of your head, right? If you're looking in front of you, the weight of your ear is on top of your head. I don't know if that's something you can feel. I cannot. But I can feel the skin on the right side of my face. It is really lying on my skull, whereas the skin on the left side of my face, if I relax my jaw, I can feel it's a little bit hanging. It's not because I'm old, it's just like the skin isn't attached too firmly to the bone, so I can feel the skin is hanging. Let's go to the first movement. Think of your right hand. To think about this, it's so crazy we can do that, right? I ask you to think of your right hand, and I can do it, and you can do it. You can shift your attention to your right hand. Shift your attention to your right elbow. Now shift your attention to your right shoulder. Now think of your right hip. Where is it? Think of your right knee. Bring your attention to your right knee. Now bring your attention to your right foot. Now to your right big toe. Isn't that crazy? We can shift awareness. We can shift our attention inside the body as if it was a thing. I find this mind-blowing. Anyways, shift your awareness up, up, up until it's in your right hand again. Until you feel your right hand. And then start to move your right hand a little bit upwards. Up, just a little bit. Move it a bit. And then drag it back. You can just, wherever it is, the hand, a bit up and a bit down again. Take breaks in between. Short rest, so it's not an exercise, but an exploration into yourself. Exploration into yourself. Into your movement, into your reality. Also drag your hand a little bit further down and take rest. And a bit up. You can take a nap and then restart the video. If you're not napping already. This is a deep video, it's very slow. Now shift your attention to your right elbow. And do the same kind of movements. Move the elbow a little bit up. It's up. I say up because it's up in relation to myself. It's not up in the room. Up is where my head is. Down is where my feet are. So move your elbow up and down in this sense. Your right elbow down towards your right knee and then away from your right knee. This is a movement in the shoulder joint, maybe in the shoulder blade. And then take a rest, even though there's nothing to rest from. But just stop the movement. I hope I don't fall asleep. But it's a deep lesson. Then bring your awareness, shift it to your right foot. And start to push your right foot a little bit down. Yeah, just a little bit down. And slide it up again. So your lower leg, your right lower leg slides on top of your left lower leg. A little bit downwards, and then take a short rest. And then drag it a little bit upwards and take a short rest. Do that a couple of times. It's a movement in the hip joint, but you're thinking of your right foot. You're pushing your right foot down and you're dragging your right foot up. It's different than thinking of your hip joint. You think of your foot, your right foot downwards, casual, your right foot upwards. Take rests. Now bring your attention to your right knee. Drag your right knee up. Drag your right knee down. It's the same movement, but different focus. I was teaching this lesson yesterday. I was teaching it for 1 hour. Maybe make it faster because it's YouTube. It's just so comfortable. It's so nice. Now, split your attention. Bring your attention to your right elbow and to your right knee. How to do this act of magic. Split your awareness. Watch two parts of yourself. Your right elbow, direct your right elbow towards your right knee. The right knee towards the right elbow. So much going on, isn't it? But don't stop to breathe. Just breathe normally. And then bring them further apart a bit. Right elbow and right knee apart from each other. Right elbow and right knee towards each other. Shift your attention to your right hand and your right foot and keep on doing the same movement. The right hand towards your right foot and the right hand away from your right foot. It's the same movement, but you think of two different things. For one, it's the elbow and the knee, then it's the hand and the foot. It's the same movement. Oh my God. And I'm not even religious. And then take a break. You're just on your left side. Think of your right elbow again, your right knee, and bring both upwards. Up, up, up. And both downwards. Down, 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 down. In the same distance. The knee should not travel more than the elbow. The elbow should not travel more than the knee. You can imagine you're holding a stick in between the elbow and the knee. The stick, of course, can't get longer and can't get shorter. So it's the same. Think of your hand and your foot. Then think of your elbow and knee again. And take a rest. Stay on your left side. Getting more soft. Now, think of your right hand and your right foot and start to bring them apart from each other, further and further and further. So you move, but don't strain, just stay with gravity, feel gravity. Your head is resting. I just combined two words, head and rest, hest. Your head is resting on the pillow or on the floor. Maybe your head is rolling. Your hand and feet away from each other, further and further and further, and submit yourself to gravity until you're falling onto your back. It's not even rolling, it's falling. And remember the way you went to roll onto your back. Use the exact same way to come back onto your side, how to do this without effort. So it's, you curl yourself up to the side. You need to find this movement. It's a difficult one. You bring, I'm undressing myself here, sorry for that. Need to dress a little bit. There's cables. All right. So you start on your left side. You bring your elbow and your knee apart from each other. The hand over the head, the foot downwards, and don't strain. Always stop a little bit and feel. Is there tension which you don't need? Is there tension you don't need? Is there tension? And always let go of this tension. Always let go. Don't hold your left hip joint. Don't lift your left knee. Just let yourself fall over onto your back and come back the same way onto your left side again. And do just little segments of this rolling so you can really explore what you're doing. And always submit yourself to the floor. Submit. Let go, literally. This is no a fine mental concept. Letting go for real. Just let yourself be on the floor in all your parts and roll yourself back onto your side. At some point, take a rest. And then reach again, bring your hand and feet over until you're on your back, and then come over onto your right side. And do the same thing on the right side. So you're on your right side. Folded up a little bit, knees on top of each other, feet on top of each other, elbows, and you start with nothing. You start with just lying and enjoying being on the floor, being supported, carried by the floor. The floor is always there. And then start to move your left hand upwards and your left foot downwards. Or do whatever you remember. First the hand, then the elbow, first the knee, then the foot. Up together, down together, apart from each other, towards each other. Take some time to explore this on your right side. always go slower. Always use less effort. Always be more efficient. Feel, optimize. Until at some point you're on your back again, and not in an orderly manner. I hope so. You're just bent, submitted to gravity. You just fell onto your back and go back onto your right side and back onto your back. Till it becomes like nothing, really, really easy. Yes? Okay, let's put these two sides together. Let's make it one rolling movement. So start on one side, for example, your right side. And you start to gently, carefully and thoughtfully, with your awareness, you start this movement of bringing your elbow and your knee apart from each other in the most efficient, most delightful, easiest path until you're on your back. And then you bring your right elbow and your right knee towards each other. Don't push yourself off the floor, you're just rolling onto the side. I removed the pillows because I don't need them anymore. My head is now, my neck became flexible enough in this lesson to be rolling my head on the floor. And then go back on the other side. You roll over your back onto the right side or left side again. And you notice it's becoming easier when you move both arms and legs together. And find out how you have to roll and move your head. And this is a lesson you can do often, and you will get better at it. Everything in movement-related things you can get better, I guess. Don't hold your breath. Yeah, explore this. Explore this, and also you can come onto your belly. You can just roll onto your belly. And from the belly onto your side. There's not much difference from your side on the back or from the side on your belly, on your front side. Or on the side again. And don't forget to submit yourself to gravity. And when you start to do this a couple of times, you will notice you can make this into a rolling pattern. That's my invention, by the way. And you can become better and more efficient at it. And the better you become, the easier it will be to roll. The less effort it takes. And then you don't have to do anything. It's just like it rolls by itself, doesn't it? I hope you're with me with this one. With minimal effort, it starts to be a roll. You don't even have to fold up that much anymore. You don't push yourself. It's just a very easy roll. Is it still recording? It is. What a fun lesson, isn't it? All right, I hope you enjoyed this lesson as much as I did and I do. Practice a little bit. Leave your comments below. Like the video if you like it, subscribe, and see you in the next video.